Teams in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Getting toward the and Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready, at 25.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Off play action, it's Minshew. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Shoot, watch the hey, Charlie.
This is Breida. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4. 90 Wolf. Right 54. Go.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception? What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Big stop, P. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, check 24. Wait.
From the gun, it's Ryan. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Ryan. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30.
Well, simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
39. Don't be scared of it. You go to
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. Got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Ryan. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after one.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Bravo.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. Snead's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. That'll be caught by Cup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
59, Daddy. 51, South, line 25. Got it. 55, come on.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
It's a big play that time for the Packers. 57 yards. First down and goal to go. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Golden Tate, his second. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
First down, Buccaneers.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Looking to throw it. Minshew completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Minshew. He's got Smith here. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 36, Minshew. He completes it to Tate. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, and it's 2nd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And this one complete to Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Here's Minshew, and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, They're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run again with Breida. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I'm here all day.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Minshew. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a give coming right is Breida, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
10 logo.
Check, walk 54, walk 54.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. On 2nd and 12, Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Minshew sets to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And Tate's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 18 Gators. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Shoot.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
60
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Matt Breida, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And an alley to run. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and now it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, Ryan going up top for Kupp. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole a little bit, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Kamara. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Prater for the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
Right there, 54, right there.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, let's get there. Spot.
Pilot, 64, weak. Snap.
Minshew throwing on third down. Over the middle of Kittle, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch 54. Exit.
Breida, he'll try to right side. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll toss it to Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Down. 90 Wolf.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, Hattie.
On third down, a run from Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home